The RX0 might look a little bit like an action cam, but what it can do is on a completely different level. It has a 1-inch sensor which is about 4 times bigger than a normal compact camera or an action cam, enabling much better image quality in terms of dynamic range and also low light capability. Its lens is a 24mm Zeiss f4, and that is very different from an action cam. Normally action cams have ultra wide angle lenses with a lot of distortion on. This is designed to be a more photographic or videographic focal length at 24mm with a more natural angle of view, and most importantly with minimal distortion. This means you'll be able to use the RX0 alongside other video cameras or still cameras. Furthermore, this camera also has what we call a stacked CMOS sensor, or as Sony refers to it, XMOS RS. This gives advanced functionality that most action cams don't have. So really high quality slow motion, up to 1,000 frames per second, or still image shooting up to a 32,000th of a second with an anti-distortion shutter. That means you'll get minimal distortion with quickly moving subjects, even though you're using an electronic shutter. And that would enable you to use footage from this alongside your normal cameras. In terms of still image quality, it can shoot up to 16 frames per second with a fixed focus with RAW and JPEG. And don't forget, that's coming with a 1-inch sensor. So that means that if you want to integrate the RX0 alongside a current still setup, it means you can link the systems perfectly. In terms of advanced video, the RX0 has a lot to offer. So it has a lot of features of our professional camcorders, such as picture profile and S-Log2. This means that you can grade footage to integrate with your professional camcorders or alphas, and the RX0 can fit into spaces that perhaps your normal cameras can't do. The connectivity of the RX0 also is very special. So for high-end video purposes such as VR or bullet time, there are multiple options to connect up multiple RX0s together. We offer wireless connection, where with a router you can connect up to 50 units, or if you go for a wired connection with our new camera control box, it means you can wire together up to 100 units for precise synchronization, which would be highly helpful in the creation of those bullet time videos. So in terms of the capability of the RX0, it's on a completely different level to an action cam. The quality it gives out can really match a lot of other cameras on the market operating at a higher level. And it means that if you're wanting to produce high-end video or stills, the RX0 can be integrated easily alongside that system. So while the RX0 is similar in size to an action cam and shares a lot of properties such as being waterproof, shockproof and crushproof, its extensive feature set means it's going to cater to a whole host of different usage scenarios. For a more in-depth look on the RX0, click on our link and make sure to subscribe to the Sony Europe YouTube channel. Thank you.
if you understand what you're shooting and how to shoot it. Taking the perfect shot is as simple as hitting a button. But what if you don't? It's okay, because aurga does. Introducing aurga. It's your intelligent camera assistant and personal storage cloud. aurga learns from a database of thousands of professional photos that it divides into specific scenes. Select the one that matches what you're shooting, and it optimizes your settings for the best photo possible. aurga can even capture scenes with high dynamic range. It takes 3 photos at different exposures and combines them into a single HDR image. And its database is constantly being updated, so you'll always have the right technique for any shot. aurga also lets you control your camera from up to 100 feet away. You can see a live preview, adjust manual settings, and activate the shutter. You can review both photos and video, as well as share your content to social media. aurga helps beginners learn the fundamentals while being a valuable time saver for professionals. For time lapses, beginners can select a preset mode, while experienced users can expose for changing light by the hour or even minute. You can preview your time lapse when it's finished and export a video directly from the app. aurga is also a personal storage cloud. With its micro SD slot, you can store up to 256 gigabytes of extra memory. Now you can back up full SD cards right in the field. And with a 12-hour battery that can charge your phone, aurga keeps you shooting longer than ever. At the end of the day, aurga connects wirelessly to your network-attached storage and backs up your work automatically. From capture to storage, aurga intelligently enhances every part of your workflow. It's your ultimate camera assistant.